Hello everyone, I thought I would just do a quick video. I got my tea here. We have our home state here. Got my tea and bickies already. But yeah, okay, so somebody that I follow in the YouTube universe, YouTubeverse, anyway, Romany's Realm, I believe is her name. Lovely woman. And she has started doing this challenge, one book July, I think. And basically the idea is that you use one planner or one book for all your planning or booking purposes throughout 1 month. Well, I'm joining the bandwagon a little bit late, so I'm going to do one book in August. It's like, I think the challenge is supposed to be one book, one pen, 1 month is the tagline sort of thing. And I am going to warn you right now, I'm going to modify it a little bit because the goal of this for me is a little bit different, and I'll go into that here in a second. So, what I have currently, the system that I use now, is a bit much, a bit bulky, I will admit, which is why I'm going on this sort of planning diet, if you will. Right now I have my sort of daily monthly planner, which I use, but I don't really, like, I have this whole with all the calendars and the tabs, and I love the tabs. The tabs make me very happy, but I noticed that all I end up doing is using the daily stuff for, like, making my daily lists and things. So, well, why have a whole planner with all the lovely tabs and whatnot if I'm not even going to use it? You know what I mean? I got really hooked on watching stationery and planning videos on YouTube, and so I was like, oh, I need a planner. So I went on wish.com and I got myself a planner, and it's great and I like it, but I don't use 3/4 of it, you know what I mean? So, okay, so I use this. This is basically for just my daily lists and things. And then I use this book. And this book, you must excuse me today, I haven't put on any makeup, I haven't done anything with my hair. Pretty sure I've been thrown up on a total of like 10 times already. You know what? It's okay, because I'm still standing. That's motherhood, right? Okay, so this book I use basically just for, oops, I've just started it, you can tell, for counting my calories and things. Sort of positive, motivational, you know, making sure that I eat enough calories, not too many calories, the right kinds of things, exercising, drinking enough water. So I just kind of, it's just sort of an aid to keep myself accountable to myself for my diet and exercise and whatnot. And then last but not least, and this isn't counting my spiritual journal. My spiritual journal I keep completely separate. It's like a book of shadows, and I'm not going to involve that with this at all. That's a whole different thing. But then last but not least I use is my personal journal. It's a lovely little book, and I love it ever so. But I've just about finished with it anyway, and that's not a big... Okay, so there's 3 main bookies that I use, and I just feel like I'm not using them efficiently, and that I'm not being as creative as I would like. Okay, because the thing that I really like about, I had checked the baby monitor, still asleep. The thing that I really like about those planning videos and whatnot that I might be a little bit addicted to on YouTube is that they're so creative and they're so colorful and they're such an expression of these people's personalities. And I really like that, and that really calls to me. So, and that's what I wanted to do with this planning, but I'm too, I don't want to say I'm not creative, because I think everybody's very creative, but I think my creativity has been suppressed a lot over the years. And so for you to like sit down and give me markers and be like, okay, be creative, I'm like, stick figure, like, What do you mean exactly by that? So like when I plan things, I'm very linear. It just comes down to lists. I just make shit tons of lists, and nothing's ever an expression of me. You know what I mean? So to combat that, I'm hoping I went shopping at Michael's, and I might have gone a little bit crazy. Actually, no, I didn't go too crazy, but their clearance aisle, you guys, oh god, I freaking love their clearance aisle. You can buy like, and everything's like $1, $2. Like if you go into their scrapbooking aisle, it gets a little bit pricey. I mean, like $7 for some washi tape. Don't get me wrong, they also have very reasonably priced stuff like corners for like $2, $3, and like, it just kind of depends on what you want. I set myself on a shoestring budget before I went in because I knew that if I went in with sky's the limit, I would buy everything in the store, and they just put out their Halloween decorations. So it's like, I had to crack down. I'd be like, girl, you got $20. That's it. And less than that would be good because you also had to buy a few groceries today. So I went and I got just a plain sketchbook, which was exactly what I was looking for. And I didn't think that they had it because I couldn't see it anywhere. And then as I was giving up and walking away, I happened to glance down at the end cap, and these were on sale for $5. So I was like, hallelujah, hallelujah, praise Jesus. And then I got these little corner thingies. I don't know if you can. It's a glare is horrendous in here. I apologize. But they're just like little corner thingies to keep things organized, and I will go into why I need that here in just a second. Okay, so far, how I have it organized is what I think I would like to do. Okay, so these first like 5 pages I'm leaving blank for collaging and just general, what do you call them, motivational, motivational things and artwork and stuff like that. I really like the look of like collage, maybe if something calls me from a magazine or something, not that I buy magazines, but you know, like, I don't know, if I see something I can print it out and then paste it here, because I really like that look. And then I've got my month at a glance calendar. I've just made it, so it's not filled in yet, but that's one of the little tabby thingies here. And then the other little tabby thingy is my dailies. Okay, so I've got my to-do list on this side. Sorry, everything's like mirrored on the camera, so it's weird. And then on this side is where I'm going to do like my water intake, my food, calories, exercise, stuff like that. And then if we turn to the back of the book, I'm going to do like a whole like little collage thing here. But about midway through, then it will be my journal. So I'll try to write down something in my journal every day. And the way I do it now is like, I try to do every day, but I'm not rigid or like obsessive about it, because I'm one of those obsessive personalities that if I say, no, I'm going to do it every day, exactly every single day, like this is what I'm going to do, excuse me, and then life intervenes, as it always does, and then I miss a day, then I hate myself for months and months, and I give up on the whole project. I'm just like, so I'm trying not to do that. The point is, you know, actually sticking with it. And so I'm not going to be obsessive. I'm not going to be crazy about it, but I'm going to try to do something every day. If I don't get something in there every day, not a big deal. I thought I heard the baby. It was just music. If I don't do something every day, it's not a big deal, but that's kind of what I'm shooting for. And I think I've left myself enough space. It's like over half of what's left of the journal. And I figured, yeah, that should definitely be, this should be enough space for a month. Unless I have some really awesome writing days. And that way I have enough space. You know what? I just thought about this. That might not, I don't know, that might be too much room. But then I thought, well, if I get like a creative thunderburst in my brain or something, and I'm like, oh, I want to collage this, and I want to draw this, and I want to write about this, and like maybe a couple poems or something, I got room to do that. So that's my one book. Now, the caveat to the one book, one pen, 1 month thing is, because this is a way for me to be more efficient with my planning, and get more out of, I'm not using like 3 books and just wasting paper and wasting space and money and whatnot. It, in addition to that, it is trying to get me out of my shell and be more comfortable with my creativity, I guess, and just kind of like let it go. Like I've started doing when I sit down to journal, if I can't think of anything to write, I just like free write, and that's great, and it kind of like gets the juices flowing and whatnot. And I think that's good. I think something like that would be very beneficial to me, psychologically, spiritually, just overall everythingly. And so this can kind of be sort of a dumping ground, and just sort of a free space to just be like, wow, okay, I'll be creative. So that's what this is supposed to be. So I find it's a little bit restricted to just have one pen, one writing implement, if that's the case. So, Romy, I'm sorry. I'm going to do one pen. And this might not be the actual pen that goes through, but I'll like one pen, because I no doubt will lose this. The baby will pick it up and try to eat it, and I'll take it away and put it somewhere where she can't reach because she's walking now and climbing. So I'd have to put it somewhere where I would lose it later, and then I'll have to pick up another pen. So point is, one ink writing implement, right? One pen or pencil-ish thing. But I have markers. I will allow myself, like for creativity and stuff, collaging, drawing, that kind of thing, markers. If I won't get super crazy with color coordinating, because what I've done with day 1 of the journal, because I haven't even started it yet, it's not August, but if you see all the days kind of color coordinated with their numbers. Well, the first day happens to be Saturday, first day of August, and I happen to write that day in Saturday's blue. So I'm going to try not to obsess over that and be like, oh my god, where's my freaking purple for Monday, because it's Monday and I can't write anything in here if I don't have my purple. Chillax. That's not the point. Point is, the markers are here, and I have a whole big thing of them. The markers are here to help me be creative, so I will allow myself to express my creativity with colors and markers and pretty things like that. So as far as that kind of thing goes, it's all good. It's all everything. If I can keep my crazy list making and that was loud. I thought I woke up for a half second. If I can keep my crazy list making whatnot to at least one book for a whole month, I will be happy. So that's it. That is my one book, starting one book, 1 month, one pen, in parentheses, in subscript down at the bottom of that sentence, for the month of August. And I will start that August 1st. Good Lord willing, the creeks don't rise. And yeah, and I'll try to keep you updated as I go along. Hopefully next time I'll kind of get my shit together a little bit better and smear some makeup on my face. So maybe put a background up, I don't know, so it doesn't look so haphazard, which is exactly what it is. Baby's asleep, I got 5 minutes, homework's done. Okay, I'm gonna make a video real quick. So sorry about that, but not really. Yeah, so I will check back later, and hope you're all having a great day, great week, great month, etc. See you in August.